celebrating all things cool in Jacksonville. A local show with a spotlight on the 904. With hosts Eden Kendall and Mark Payton. Featuring amazing stories from every neighborhood with Rance Adams. This is River City Live.
Welcome to River City Live. It's a great day here in our studio. We have lots of guests, so right now our studio is just full of a lot of positive energy, right?
You can't really tell from the quiet, but yeah, we got a full house. Can we have a full house? Oh, there we go.
See, we didn't say that. We didn't say that beforehand, so if you're not invited to make noise, the natural reaction is to just be like, okay, I'm going to be quiet.
Yeah.
But no, we actually would love it, and if you hear anything on the show that inspires you to yell out or anything, that's fine too. So, okay, and on your TV too, watching your TV. So today's kind of a long day for me. I'm excited though about it. I think one of the biggest shows coming to Daly's Place, the brand new amphitheater, is Dierks Bentley, Cole Swindell, Jon Pardi. If you're not a country music fan, I said blah, 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 blah.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
But if you are a country music fan, I just said a lot of really great names. So
I know those names. I don't really know the music, so I'm hoping you can hit me to some of that. I'm open to expanding my musical palette.
Well, it's sold out, so don't worry about it.
There you go. You can hook us up. Good to know.
It's going to be a big, long day. That's why the energy bites that you're going to be making a little bit later on.
Yeah, you know, with the summertime, it's hard to find those like good snacks, and we're going to make some really good snacks that are good for you and taste good. So that's coming up. And then also we have beach tips. Whenever you go with your kids to the beach or your grandkids to the beach, it's tough. It's not fun anymore with the kiddos, but we're going to show you how to pack and just be prepared for that so you could enjoy your time in front of the water.
Yeah, got to get the kids moving. Can't be lazy, right?
That's right. But a new study shows that kids are lazy nowadays, and a big reason why is because of devices. So during the summer, we talked about the summer slide before, and it's when kids, they lose a lot of the educational components that they learned throughout the year at school, right? Well, now their physical activity just plummets because of devices, iPads, or PlayStations, whatever. Back in the day when we were young, we'd go outside and we would climb trees. Kick the can is something I think that you guys did. Exactly, yeah. Kick the can. I've heard of this, right? I don't know what it is.
Kick the can.
Yeah.
Now, is it really all devices? I mean, now that we've gotten into the full summer slate, and we've kind of gotten through the rain, now it's heat. And like, I mean, my grandma back in the day, she'd like go outside, but then too hot, come inside. Now we're into the full crux.
Nah, like when I was a little kid, like you weren't allowed to come back in. And even if it was like 90 degrees outside, like, you would drive your bike everywhere.
One of my fondest memories, and I don't even know if it's necessarily one memory or just a lot of them, but anytime I smell asphalt on a super hot day, it just reminds me of being a kid, because summertime, you were out there, and by the end of the day, that asphalt, just you could smell the tar
and
coming
everybody,
up off the road.
They repaved their driveways, like during the summertime, especially up north. And this is a true story. One time, a guy did it, and they put those like sticks with the little orange flags over there. And I was little.
Invitation.
Oh, totally, totally. But okay, so here's the thing, though, right? You know, I was little, so I drove around, and there was a trail, black tar, but on a beige sidewalk all the way back to my house.
So they could trace it?
Yeah, the guy walked like 4 houses down. He's like, oh, I think your kid was driving all over my newly paved asphalt. And my dad's like, I don't think it was my kid. And he's like, no, here, walk with me, sir.
Can you imagine if we had Fitbits back then? Because, I mean, like you said, I mean, as soon as the sun was up and you could get out on your bike, I'd be miles from the house.
Totally,
and as long as, and I'd have a couple bucks so we could hit 7-Eleven, get our Slurpee or whatever. But as long as we were be home by dinner, and then you'd eat, rush home, wolf it down, and then back outside again.
So for me is when the street lights came on, I had to come back. So my parents are the same way. They give me some money. I'm like, go eat. Here's your bicycle, and we'll see you later
that
tonight.
was the big thing to go to wherever, whether it was 7-Eleven, ours was called Magic Market. And you just, whatever was the closest one, it was always kind of a distance.
Yeah.
So you got your candy, but at the same time, you were burning off all the candy on the way there and back, so it all equaled out. Nowadays, it's just like, okay, can you drop me off? I'm gonna get some candy, get back in the car.
Well, you know what's crazy too? I feel like we change as parents because the things that I did when I was like 6, I would never let my 6-year-old do. Like I would probably ride my bike probably about a half a mile to go to soccer practice over the summer. I would never do that to my kid. I don't think my kid can make it that far, but he'd be tired before practice. But yeah, I feel like we've changed also as parents, and maybe that's part of the reason the kids are inside more.
Society's changed. I mean, like we would, like you said, go wherever. Now it's like, you're going 3 houses down. I'm going to stand in the driveway, make sure you're there, you know, and vice versa. It's like, oh, you're going to walk your friend home. You walk home. I'm going to stand out here, and then their parents are going to come out. But yeah, we don't do things like we did when we were little.
I'm going to ask everybody in the room who's maybe a little bit younger, who has skipped tricycles and went directly from those like Jeeps that go like this straight into learning to ride a bike with training wheels? Because I know like my kids never had tricycles. They just went from the little Jeeps, the Barbie Jeep, into her.
Oh, the Power Wheels thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I
never
wanted
did.
one, but I never got one.
Never did, but yeah, well, or that car that you push. I'm just saying, like, I don't even know if we even had tricycles.
I went to, I probably had a tricycle, but I remember having training wheels and learning to ride. And I mean, that was something you learned at like 5. Now kids, my daughter, she's like, I don't want to learn. And then it was later, she finally, like, I want to learn.
Well, speaking of tricycles and like us being like overprotective parents, my kid's tricycle has a bar that I push, and I could steer it for him. So talk about it. You know what I mean? It's just like when you said that, I'm like, oh wow, like we're doing everything for our kids. He literally just sits there. He doesn't even have to steer. If he's holding on to it, my power to turn, you know, the pole that comes up turns him, whether he wants to or not.
So
your kid is turned into a veal. He's a veal.
He really is, yeah.
That's great.
Now and then he might hit that little Mickey Mouse button.
That's so
Maybe we should add that to a to-do list.
But you got to find a neighbor with one of those Jeeps, because our Jeep made it all the way around the whole neighborhood. It was owned by everybody in the neighborhood.
Totally.
And then you'd pass it on. And then somebody figured out there was a limiter for speed that you could unscrew.
Yeah.
And then it really went.
Well, here's the other thing that's always tested on those, the weight limit. They say 58 pounds. A grown man has been on those before, and they're still fun.
I have not.
So, you know, we're sitting here all judgy, but adults are certainly lazy too. Sometimes it's not even a matter of you're lazy as much as you just can't figure out how to get motivated to get stuff done. So I came up on this list today. Actually, I got to tell you something. This was in my Facebook memories. So I must have a year ago thought this was great. But I don't remember ever doing any of these things since I saw it last.
Yeah. After looking at this really quickly, you haven't done any of these.
No, I haven't.
So it's a good time to go
But
over
it's
some of these.
funny that a year ago I thought I should start. So anyway, number one on this, would you think that having a to-do list would be a good idea to get things done?
Sure. Yeah, I think so.
No.
Oh.
So you're not supposed to make to-do lists according to this list. You should make a schedule. So it wouldn't be a list so much as it would be an actual schedule. At 8 o'clock, I'm going to do this. At 9 o'clock, I'm going to be doing that.
So rigid.
Put that on my to-do list.
The next thing is, assume you're going home at 5:30, like say it's a work day, and plan your day backwards from there. That way, when you're done, you're done. Because if you start in the morning, you might overlap. In other words, it's saying at quitting time, you should be done.
So like, okay, just to hang on that for a sec. So quitting time, whatever activity I plan to have done at 5:30 should be the first thing, and then
work backwards from there when you're making your list.
To budget your time to make sure you can get it in.
Okay.
And then make a plan for the entire week instead of just one day. That
smart.
makes sense.
Okay.
Limit the things you do. Do just a few things, but be awesome at them.
I'm totally all about number 4.
I got that covered.
Yeah.
Don't do that much. See, I'm more
There's
about
5 things on the list. I'm going to be awesome on one of them.
I'm more about doing a lot mediocrely. Like, seriously, I got a lot going on. I got a lot going on.
We never noticed that before. You didn't.
Okay. And then less shallow work, focus on the deep stuff.
I don't understand.
Yeah, neither do I.
That means
Probably because we're awesome only at one thing.
that means if something comes up and you realize you have to do it, before you actually do it, say, do I really need to do this? Is it worth my time?
Well, it says like
busy work type stuff.
Yeah.
email, moving information around. But I mean, deep stuff, some of the stuff we do, or a lot of the stuff we do is so deep that we have to do the little stuff to get to the deep stuff. So how do I manage that?
I don't know. I'll put this in my memory thing, and next year we'll readdress it in a year.
I do like the idea, though, of scheduling something. I do think if you put it on a calendar and you put a time to it, chances are you'll get it done. A to-do list, I have a million of those.
Oh
None
my
of those things
gosh,
have been done. So,
And then
I like
have
that one.
multiple different lists. Like I got one for work, and then the honey-do list at home. And the honey-do list, you can't put a schedule on it because we're always in trouble. We never get stuff done in time.
Family's out of town. I have a huge honey to-do list, and That clock's ticking from when they come back. Nothing's been. My place looks worse now, and it's just me. Like I left this morning, and I'm like, whoa! Like it's looking
this
bad.
mess?
Yeah, seriously. There's one guy, and I'm only there for like several hours at night. That's it. I'm like, I gotta do something.
Don't you
about
usually
this.
go to paper plates when she's away?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
So what's the mess?
They haven't found their way to the garbage, and somehow, like, yeah, I have a busy weekend ahead of me. I'm gonna have to do some of these.
Stay up all night.
Yeah.
You gotta
I'm gonna have to
stay
do some
up all night.
deep stuff. I'm gonna focus on that.
Do your deep stuff and don't go to sleep.
Oh yeah, well, you know, that could be insomnia can help you with that, because they're saying that insomnia is something that our caveman ancestors kind of had as a way to kind of protect the family from lions. I don't know why they picked lions. But
What else would you protect them from?
I mean, saber-toothed tigers. But yeah, so the study found that insomnia may actually be an age-old survival mechanism, and it's an age-old related sleep patterns that ensures someone is always awake in case of danger. So, you know, when you've seen these military movies and somebody's always keeping a watch, or cowboy movies like, oh, I've got first watch, stuff like that. So, you know, these days, I have insomnia, but I'm not protecting anybody.
Well, I do think as soon as you are a parent, you never get 8 hours of sleep, because your kids will either wake you up or you will wake up thinking your kids are up. And it's like a vicious cycle. I think there's two things in life. Like when you go away to college, that's really big, because that's the first time you're on alone. And the other is when you actually have a kid. Getting married, I don't think it's that big. It's like a joint checking account, because usually you're with that person for a long time. But as soon as that kid comes in, it changes everything. And one of the biggest things is sleep. You will never sleep 8 hours again.
We know somebody on our staff who's going through that right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Our producer Justin just had his third and fourth kid simultaneously, twins obviously. And so he's like, I don't know why people use the phrase, this is what he said yesterday, I don't know why people say sleep like a baby. Babies don't sleep.
Well, and he's already a light sleeper. We knew that from before, but the stories he tells about the babies don't even do anything that major, but the slightest noise, he's like, I hear him turn over.
But that's the thing that science is saying we're getting from the cavemen, the slightest noise. You'd have to
And
be
you're
up and
off
ready
your
to hunt and
alert.
protect your family. So, but it's real. Here's what's really interesting. I can't sleep until I know both kids are home. And yet, when my son is away at college, I can sleep fine and I have no idea when he's home. So I think that's probably a natural thing.
Because he's not in the house.
Right.
So I don't know if you guys remember this, but when kids are little and you could hear them, but you play the game like you don't hear the kid in the other room.
That's the dads do that.
Yeah. And then my wife's like, do you hear him? And I'm like, no.
You take the baby monitor and you put it right up to their ear. Keep trying to sleep now.
Yeah, exactly.
Good, I dare you.
The phantom sound, you're like, yeah, what? And I didn't say anything. Oh, I'm so used to hearing something that it's just this noise is always in the back of my head. So you start making it up. Just me, okay.
Yeah, those are the voices in your head, Rance, and we'll discuss those tomorrow on River City Live.
Well, you know what, though, going back to the first thing, the lazy, the beach, getting the kids out there and doing fun things, you know, we do always try to offer you not only ideas of things you can do in the community, but also ways that you can enjoy